Hello and welcome to ART360 edition 4. How amazing is this? We're actually going to do edition 4. We started this at the beginning of lockdown in April 2020, and now we find ourselves in 2022. We're about to do edition 4. So I thought I'd just hop on here, do a quick recording so that we could just walk you through what ART360 edition 4 looks like and give you some top tips on submitting. So it just make it a little bit easier for you, especially those people who find navigating screens or reading stuff on screens a little bit tricky. I'm going to just, walk you through it. So my name's Lesley Sams. I am the founder of Pure Arts Group, and I have been running Pure since 2009. And we work with artists all over the world, and ART360 has been an amazing journey for us as a business, and we absolutely have enjoyed getting to know lots more artists. So without further ado, let's screen share so I can show you where you need to go to on the website to submit for ART360, and just do a quick walking tour. So submission is free. There's no payment to submit, so there's no risk to you. Everyone can submit, and the deadline for submission is the 31st of July. However, it will be earlier if we receive 200 submissions, because that's our maximum. We can't manage any more than that. We are, a relatively small, as most art businesses are, there's like 5 of us. So we have to make it manageable for ourselves. So submit, don't dally. Get your submission in. So you go to the website and you click on the ART360 button and the About button, and you will arrive on this page which says Connecting Artists with Art Lovers Worldwide. And we have been doing that now. We've been doing that since 2009, but with ART360 we've been doing that since the beginning of the pandemic, and we do that both digitally and in the real world. Obviously the first ART360 was all digital, but now it's a mixture. So what does that mean? What do we do? What does immersive experience mean? So we have exhibitions as part of ART360, as you would expect, curated exhibitions at our host venue in Hastings, Ballantyne Hotel and Spa, who are our wonderful hosts. And if you get selected to be in one of the exhibitions as a 2D artist inside, wall hung, then you will also need to have your artwork as a digital listing, because then it will be for sale and it will be visible on our website. If you are a 3D artist, then you can be selected to exhibit outside. This is entirely at your own risk. You have to do the insurance and you have to do the health and safety forms. But the grounds are huge at Ballantyne's, and they're beautiful. They are a historic arboretum. So they're an absolutely amazing opportunity for 3D artists who want to get their work out there and have the opportunity to show it, photograph it in situ, bring clients, etc. Your work you have the option, 3D artists, of having it online for sale or not. It's all down to you. It's free of charge to show your work in the grounds of the hotel. So you can submit. If you're selected, you can deliver anytime after your selection. One caveat I will say is we do a pre-selection qualification. So we'll select you, but then we will want to see the piece physically. So that can be done on Zoom. We can set up a Zoom with you just to check that what you've submitted hasn't been photoshopped or manipulated in any way, and we're actually seeing what you've submitted. And very excitingly this year, because it's International Year of Glass, Andy McConnell you'll all know him from Antiques Roadshow, the decanter man, is going to be our glass expert. So he'll be giving us his advice, and he'll be looking at any artwork that's submitted in that genre. So so that's the exhibition. So for 2D artists exhibiting inside the hotel, fully curated exhibition, it's £150, but I'll come on to all of that in a minute. But for 3D artists exhibiting outside, it's free of charge. We have the digital magazine that's printed and online, and you can see those. I'll show you those in the archive. The digital magazine is something we've only launched during the pandemic, so we've done 3, and so far we've had in excess of 50,000 readers on those magazines, so that's been very successful. Gets your artwork seen by a very wide audience. We also print them and they're available to purchase off our website, and we distribute them to our network. There will be an awards dinner, and the awards will be announced once we've seen who submitted, so we can make a decision on what categories we want to include. But the prizes will include residencies, exhibitions and cash prizes. So we have a range of people who are offering, but we want to see who submits first before we decide on what the categories are going to be. No point putting in a category for a prize that we don't receive any entries for. Then very excitingly for edition 4, we have the art fair. That will be in October. It will be a biennial, so this year, then next year not, and then the following year we'll do another one. That's being done in collaboration with Hastings Borough Council and with Bannatyne, and that will showcase both individual artists. It will allow performance artists, music. It's going to be under the theme of the artist studio, so we'll be encouraging people to deliver workshops. There'll be a big area set up in the middle for people to come and make art, and that can be supervised and unsupervised. So that's going to be very exciting, and that's going to be advertised locally, nationally, regionally, internationally. So we've got some offer of some advertising space in London that's being done through Hastings Council, so that's very exciting, and then we'll be booking international advertising as well. We have a very good client base in the southeast of England for our art fairs because we've been running them for 10 years, so I'm very confident that they will all be very excited to come to an art fair after not being to one since 2019. So yeah, we're very much looking forward to that. And you can see the design layout on this page. I'll scroll you down. And then our very popular live broadcasts, which you can see on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. You can see all the past editions and on here. So that's a very quick run through of what edition 4 will look like. You can read all the FAQs here. I'm not going to take my time to read through every single one of those. I'll keep you on here for hours. Just click on that button and I'm sure your questions will be answered. But if they are not answered, we have a Facebook group called The Hungry Artist. Just go onto Facebook, put Hungry Artist in the search bar, it will come up, request to join, and in there, I'm in there every day and you can ask your questions in there. So yeah, if you've got any additional questions, go into the Hungry Artist Facebook group and ask them, or just drop me an email, Lesley, Lesley, at pureartsgroup.co.uk. Simple as that. So as I said, the theme for this year will be the artist studio, and the theme for the exhibition is on the horizon. For 2022, we've got the biennial and the awards dinner. And as I said, we welcome submissions from anyone working in any medium, including performance, poetry, written, spoken word, music, anything. Submit away. So yeah, you can visit the archive here. Here are our lovely selectors. We've got Eric Remen, who's the co-founder of the Atelier Art Tours in Paris, and we'll be going to Paris as well. So have a look on our calendar for that one. Claire Louise Pinkney, who is a fashion designer and photographer. She says dreamer, I would agree with that. And Dr. Kevin Connellan, who is an art agent, collector, doctor, psychologist, and you can see his interview with me there. He's answered some questions so you can get to know him. There's a YouTube interview with Eric and his colleague Zara as well. So I would encourage you, if you're going to submit, to really look at the judges and get to know them so that you have a better feel for what their taste might be and what they might be looking at. And then also, as I said, we have our glass expert, Andy McConnell, who will be looking at anything in that genre for us. So here you can see some of the comments that we got for previous editions, and they're all very uplifting and amusing. So yeah, hopefully that gives you an insight. You've got the FAQs here page, so you can see how does it work. Have a good read of those, and then the archive, where you can see everything that's gone on in previous editions. I really hope that you will consider submitting. We love getting to know new artists, and as I say, just get in touch, go to the Hungry Artist on Facebook group and ask your questions, get to know us. You can always set up a one-to-one quick Zoom with me if you want to. They're free for anyone who wants questions about ART360. As I say, Lesley, Lesley, at pureartsgroup.co.uk. I very much look forward to meeting you and seeing your submissions, and then hopefully be selected for one of the very many things, and I'll get to meet you in person. Take care for now, and yeah, head over to the website and pop your submission in. What have you got to lose?